First in, believing he has something that could be worth a life-changing amount of money, retired carpenter Paul Emin. Hello, Paul.
Hello, darling.
What have you brought to sell?
A piece of artwork by my sister, Tracey Emin.
Your sister is Tracey Emin?
Yes, I'm her twin brother.
Tell me about this piece of art. What's it called?
Mrs. Edwards, We Wish You Were Dead.
And who was Mrs. Edwards?
Our dinner lady at school. And we didn't really get on with her at all. God rest her soul now, because she's no longer in this world.
Was it done specially for you?
So it was like a personal thing between me and Tracey. So it's a quite an emotional, strong possession of mine.
Paul, what's your strategy to get the highest possible price?
That would like be my privilege with the dealers when I meet them.
Is that the way you want to play it?
That's the way I want to play it.
Well, we know it didn't cost you anything.
Well, it doesn't matter, it's what it's worth.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This way.
Let's go.
Twin sister Tracey Emin's controversial works of art hit the headlines in the 1990s. Her monoprints are so renowned that they've been displayed at the Tate in London and the Scottish National Gallery of Modern Art.
So, what does this say? Mrs. Edwards, We Wish You Were Dead. The signature.
Tracey
Emin.
But Tracey's work, My Bed, propelled her into the celebrity art world and established her as one of Britain's best-known living female artists. Made from her own soiled sheets, dirty underwear and used condoms, it's very personal and sexually evocative. It's deliberately shocking, though that didn't stop it being nominated for the Turner Prize and selling for £150,000.
Nice. 1995.
Is it part of an edition?
Monoprint, does that mean edition of one?
One.
Yeah.
And, like much of her art, she uses her own life to draw you in.
Fantastic.
Hello, dealers. My name is Paul Emin. I'm Tracey Emin's twin brother. And the piece that I've brought in today is called Mrs. Edwards, We Wish You Were Dead. What, funny enough, was our dinner lady at school that we didn't particularly get on with. The actual two characters there are based on me and Tracey.
Oh, really?
Because we collected little trolls at school. Remember the little trolls you used to stick on the top of your pencil?
You look far too butch to have a little troll.
The reason why I've brought this in today is because I'm moving to Thailand.
Do you draw yourself?
No, I'm a retired carpenter.
Okay.
Retired?
Yeah.
So young?
Well, no, the reason why is 2.5 years ago I fell 30 foot onto my head. Got chronic epilepsy now, so I've retired now.
But hence Thailand.
Hence Thailand, yeah, we're in the sun.
I know you're going to Thailand, but is there no sentimental sort of school tie and...
That hangs up in my bedroom and I wake up every morning and I keep seeing Mrs. Edwards. So it might be just a case of like, get Mrs. Edwards out of my life.
Complete change.
Yeah.
Thanks, dealers.
Thank you.
Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
While the dealers return to their rooms to consider their offers, Paul needs to decide who he thinks will pay the most. Each of them will make you an offer, but that offer is only good for as long as you're in there.
In that room, yeah. Okay.
Yeah? If you turn it down and walk away,
I can't go back in that room.
you've got it. Celebrities like George Michael and Elton John have bought Tracey's work. Will the dealers want Paul's Emin print?
It's as rare as hen's teeth. They hardly ever come up for auction. I want it.
I love the Tracey Emin print. It has that mixture of her darkness and also her humour.
What Tracey does best are these monoprints, and I love it.
I would have preferred a naked woman, something shameless, lonely, typical of her work.
Who would you like to go and see first?
Andrew,
Why Andrew?
he's got a nice suit on.
Do you think he's interested?
Maybe, I'll find out.
The dealers don't know the order they're being seen in, as this could affect their bid. Will Chelsea-based dealer Andrew Lamberty offer enough to help Paul emigrate to Thailand?
Thanks for coming to see me. I'm wondering where I am in the pecking order, but you're not going to tell me.
I'm not going to tell nobody nothing in the picture.
No, okay. If you'd have brought in, one of a sexual image, I think it has a more universal appeal. Those are worth £5,000. Looking at a price point where yours is, I'd say it's more like £1,200.
No. The computer says no.
Okay. Where does the computer say yes?
Try doubling it. This is our personal touch as twins.
I know, and also absolutely fantastic that it was owned by you. That's a factor. And maybe I haven't given that enough thought. But that would only move me up to sort of 1,600.
What did he offer?
1,600.
Way off the mark?
I'm not telling anybody the mark.
Are you ready for the next room?
I'm ready for the next one. Yeah, bring it
Okay,
on.
so where to next?
Yeah, ready to see Gordon.
Dealer Gordon Watson knows the art world inside out. How much will he pay for Paul's print?
Hiya, Gordon.
Very good. Nice to meet
How are
you.
you, sir?
Well, that was a great thing you brought in.
You know, you enjoy looking at it?
Yeah, I did. I think what people forget is that primarily she was a printmaker. And I think that's just fantastic. That's such an artist, because they never know how it's going to end up.
We
Fabulous.
first started doing that years ago as children, like with potatoes.
Oh, really? The cuts? Oh, I did those. Those
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You know, everything she does is so measured and thought out and calculated.
I don't know what happened to me, though.
You got the looks.
Looks.
So how much do you want?
Well, no, you're the dealer.
Okay, £1,900.
Got to push it a little bit more.
1,950, just as a gesture. She'll be happy, you'll be happy, and I'll be happy.
No.
So tell me what you do want.
Ooh.
Say, I can always say no.
2005.
No, I'd do a little bit more. I'd do 2,250, so I've met you halfway.
Do you know what? I'd really like to go out of this room and come back in again and clear my head, but I know I can't do that, you see, because that's not the name of the game. What did you say?
2,000.
2,300?
Yes, I'll do. I can't stand the tension anymore, but I'm not going anymore. That's it. So either yes or no.
She loves me not. She loves me not.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much.
Paul's sold in room 2 to Gordon Watson, but would he have got a better offer from the dealers he didn't visit? Paul, could you now tell us how much you've sold it for?
2,300 to Gordon.
Well done, Gordon.
Emma, what would your offer have been for?
2.5 to 3 because of the family connection.
Could you now tell us how much you would have paid for it, Jeff?
I would have paid 12,000, might have hit 13. Might have hit 13.
Whoa.
Dealers, thank you very much.
The wonderful thing about dealing is that we all have very different ideas as to what things are worth. It was an important piece. One hadn't been up at auction for a long, long time.
In 4 rooms, you never know what's waiting behind the next door. Paul missed his chance of getting £12,000, but leaves with over 2,000 to help him move to Thailand. Four rooms, 4 dealers. Will the next person fare any better? Do you have a strategy?
Get as much out of him as I can get. That's the strategy, yeah.